All right, let's talk a little bit about taxes now. First, we'll start with the bad news as far as that's concerned. Tax day is almost here. It's coming up on Tuesday. So if you haven't filed your taxes yet, you're probably going to be a little stressed out about that. Now here's the good news. If you're one of the lucky ones, your tax refund could soon be on its way to your house. When you get that check in the mail, it's really tempting, of course, to go out and start treating yourself to that new toy or the long-awaited shopping spree that you've been dreaming of. That's why financial planner David Ray is here now with us to keep us in line, make sure that we spend that rebate wisely. David, we appreciate you coming in. You said a couple of minutes ago off camera that the average rebate is about $3,000. Is it okay to go out and start spending it on yourself?
You know, is it okay to do something nice for yourself?
Yeah, there you go.
I try and tell people to maybe spend something like 10, 20% on something that you really want to do.
Okay.
And put the rest towards something that's going to help you get towards your financial goals, help you reach those financial goals faster.
All right, so as soon as your refund check comes in the mail to the house, what do you advise is the first thing people should be doing?
Absolutely. Pay yourself first.
All right.
Pay down any credit card debt you may have, or at least make a payment towards it. Look at something that might help you get ahead in the future. Look at maybe opening a Roth IRA or a 529 for your kids' college accounts. Something that's going to be a tax-deferred account.
So save as much of it as you can. Invest at least part of it?
Absolutely. That's a great way to go.
But treat yourself as well at the same time.
I mean, you get that big paycheck. You're going to want to do something, but you want to make sure you don't regret that you blew that whole big check all at once.
What's the most common mistake that people make when they get it? Just going out, blowing it right away?
You get that big check. You either go shopping or you book a vacation that costs a lot more than that check. Maybe you spend the whole entire check on the airfare, forgetting that you need hotel and food and activities and things along those lines.
Now, people, you said 3,000 average, so a lot of people are going to be getting a lot less than that. And for a lot of those people, this is critical money during the course of a year.
I do talk to a lot of people that say they put money on their credit cards. They bought things in advance knowing they're getting this big refund. Right. Big is a relative term. Hopefully that's enough to cover the money they've already spent.
Yeah.
But with that in mind, if you've already spent that money, you can't spend it again.
And a lot of people plan far in advance, months and months in advance, that when that check comes, we're going to do this for Johnny and Mary or whatever.
Absolutely.
Is that a smart thing to be doing?
I don't think it's the smartest way to go. Basically, you're loaning the government money for the year without getting any interest.
True.
Talk to your HR person, maybe put on some more dependents on your account. You'll get a little bit more money each month. It'll be like a raise, essentially.
And you know this time of year, there's got to be people out there that are going to scam.
Absolutely.
And try to take the money away. Do you deal with that type of thing all the time?
There are quite a few people that are having their identities stolen and having problems with this type of thing. It's a major growing problem. Really make sure you guard your information. Make sure you keep track of your tax refund. I was back in the green room talking to someone today who just got their notice on their phone that they got the refund back. Yeah. Make sure you keep on top of that. Make sure that check comes in the time frame that it's been promised to you.
And take a look at some of these tips that we've got on the screen right now. The credit card debt. You say this is critical. Try to lower that because you're paying interest all the time. Is that right?
Huge amounts of interest. Absolutely.
Savings, you're putting it into the savings account, but you're not getting much out of the bank. Is there a better way to save it?
I would think look for an investment. Look for something that's going to work for your situation, like a Roth IRA or another tax-deferred account is going to be a great way to go.
And you say it's okay to spend 10 or 20% of it, but spend it on something that you need, not something that's kind of crazy.
There's things you probably put off, like getting new tires for the car that are worn out.
Good point.
Maybe other maintenance for the house or your kids' braces, let's say.
And again, do the splurging. That's terrific in your mind, but only 10 to 20%. And how can people protect themselves from getting scammed, from someone stealing that hard-earned money?
It's a tough problem. You just really need to be on top of it. I do recommend that you file your taxes on time. The longer you wait, the more you file extensions, the more time someone has to cause a problem with your tax returns. Just make sure you guard your information. Make sure you're not answering the phone and giving away your social or anything like that. Yeah. Use common sense.
All right, David Ray, we appreciate you coming in. Is there a website or anything you want to plug while you're sitting here?
Visit Trilogy FS, that's trilogyfinancialservices.com, and if we have more information.
All right. As soon as we get our checks, we'll start calling you.
Thank you.
David, thanks for that.